Hi students, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me and can you see my screen? Okay, I got the response. Okay, we'll start today's class. Today's class is on tab strip with floor plan manager. We are going to design this scenario. In today's class, we are going to design tab strip with floor plan manager. So in yesterday's class, what we have done is we have created one component. So let me open that component here. Here you can see ZFPM_CYMP. This is what we have created yesterday. And in this component, yesterday we have created window 1 and window 1 internally contains view 1. Similarly, window 2, view 2. Yesterday we have created this one. And window 3, view 3. Then window 4, view 4. And you can design whatever you want according to your requirement in these views. View 1, view 2, view 3, view 4. You can design whatever you want. But in today's class, what I've decided is I want to construct a tab strip by using floor plan manager concept. So in that case, what you can do is, first of all, you open your yesterday's component. So in yesterday's component, make sure that this particular interface is implemented. If it is not implemented, you have to implement this. IFFPM UI building block. Your component must re-implement this one. Just provide that and click on re-implement button. This is compulsory. Whether it is tab strip or roadmap, whatever it may be, this component must be re-implemented inside our component here. So after that, now you start creating your application for the same component. Yesterday we have created one application that is for roadmap. In today's class, we are creating for tab strip. So let us create one application. So let me do that here. I'm trying to create one application. Say for example, this is for tab strip option. Now you can see after creating application, at application level, provide the following properties. One is you have to provide your component. So you have to use FPM_OIF_component. In yesterday's class, we have taken GAF. In today's class, we have to take OIF. OIF is the option for creating tab strip through FPM. So OIF is nothing but it's like object instance floor plan. There's a full form. This OIF is like object instance floor plan, that is for tab strip creation. Okay, so in yesterday's class we have taken GAF, that is for the roadmap. And you have to provide interface view name as FPM window, and you have to provide plug name default. So these are the properties you have to provide for creating application with tab strip. So in real time also these options are same. FPM, OIF component, this option is same in real time also. These are standard. FPM window and default. Now let me do those things here. FPM, instead of GIF, use OIF and provide FPM window. FPM window is a default option and you provide default and save it. So after saving, now you have to search for that application in a package. Whatever the application you have created just now, you search it in a package. I'm going to SEIT. Let me search here. I have created in local objects. So you can see WebDin Pro applications. There's a folder, WebDin Pro applications. In that, what is the application you have created? In yesterday's class, we have taken this one. But in today's class, we have taken this one, tapstrip_app. So for that application, right click and create configuration. So it will open this. It will open the screen automatically. Just log on to FPM editor. So this is FPM editor. In this FPM editor, you have to provide configuration ID. Now onwards, the steps are same, which is similar to yesterday's class. Provide some configuration ID. Say for example, tapstrip_config. Let us create and save it in a package. So we'll get this screen. Here you can see there are two options, FPM OIF component, FPM IDR component. FPM OIF component, as I said, this is for tapstrip. IDR, I have discussed yesterday, this is for providing application title. IDR is common for roadmap and tapstrip. So IDR, let me provide configuration ID here, ZIDR_config. Something like this. And let us provide OIF, ZOIF_config. After providing these things, first choose IDR, then go to component configuration and provide the title. Just click on create, save it in your package, and you can see IDR basic. IDR basic, this is for providing titles. Say for example, sales interactive report. You provide any name, you'll get that application title. Just save it and go back to previous screen. There is a link here to go to previous screen. So this is our previous screen. Now you have to choose OIF component and go to component configuration. So click on create. Save it in a package. Now you can see this is important in today's class. This screen is important. So you can see there are main views. Main views are nothing but adding tabs. You can see there is add main view, that is nothing but it will add one tab here. Add main view, it will add tab. So like that you can add n number of tabs on your screen. I want to add 4 tabs, so let me delete the remaining things. So I've added 4 tabs. And for these tabs, you can provide some names. Say, for example, input. Second tab, I'm using header records. Third tab, I'm using item records. Fourth one, selected item. Now, you got all these tabs. But the point is, every tab internally contains one UIBB. Yesterday I was talking about this. Every tab here you can see there is a UIBB. You have to configure those things. Every tab contains UIBB. You have to configure these things. Now you have to configure UIBBs with windows of a component. So tab 1. In tab 1, UIBB. In first UIBB, I want to add window 1. And this will come from ZFPM_comp. Similarly, you can take tab 2, tab 3, tab 4, etc. This is what you need to do. Tab 2, tab 3, tab 4, and UIBB 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here window 1, window 2, window 3, window 4, I want to configure. So it will internally load view 2, view 3, view 4. That's it. So this is important in today's class. Configuring UIBBs. So let me open that. And let us select UIBB and provide that component name ZFPM_CYMP. And here you have to choose Windows. I am selecting window 1. These are loaded from our component. So I am selecting window 1, click on OK. Go to UIBB 2, provide your component name and select window 2, then continue. Select third UIBB first provide component name and choose window 3 here. Provide component name and choose UIBB with window 4. That's it. So whatever the content is inside window 1, 2, 3 and 4, that content will be loaded. If you want to delete this save button is a default option in TabScript. So you can, it's a normal option, you can remove if required. So save it. Now let us go back and let us test this application. Save, you can test it here. Now you can see this will be the final output. Input search first tab, and this is coming from window 1 of our component. And second tab, this is coming from window 2, view 2 of our component. Window 3, view 3 is loaded, window 4, view 4 is loaded. So this is how you can construct a tab strip through FPM. But what I want to do is I want to show that interactive report in yesterday's and today's example. It's very simple. So let us design this interactive report in this component. So to design interactive report, as I said earlier, first create one input node, and here I want to create two input attributes, BBLN low with some data type BBAK-BBLN. VBLN high with VBAK-VBLN. For output purpose, let us take VBAK node with VBAK structure, collection of records, so choose 0 to n. Add attributes from structure. Already we have developed this one. Just I am trying to show it again with this FPM, how it looks like in the output. So you add the required fields. And I want to display item record, so you create node inside node. I said already, you can create node inside node, VBAP, dictionary structure, VBAP, cardinality 0 to n. Add attributes from structure. Select some important fields. So there is a node inside node to display header and item records. So let us design these screens. In view 1, I want to design input screen. So first of all, go to context, then drag and drop input node. Because I want to create input screen in view 1. Let us create one input screen. First of all, take one group, as I said earlier. Choose matrix layout. Then let us create the form. I'm choosing form option. Context binding with input node. So two input fields will be created with context binding. This already we have discussed. Similarly, you can create one button here. Something like get data. Create one action, get data action I'm creating. And we'll write the code here in get data action. It's normal coding, which we have already told earlier. I'm trying to call execute method. In execute method, I'll try to fetch header records. So let us go to view 2. In view 2, I want to display header records. Then you try to drag drop this VBAK node. Try to drag drop VBAK node along with VBAP. But in the output, when you display through VBAK. So let us create table, and I'm trying to maintain binding with VBAK node. So these fields will be taken. I'm choosing VBAK node. So table is created. Now let us go to view 3. I want to display item records. So first of all, you have to go to context, drag drop this node. Because VBAK node internally contains VBAP. So you have to drag drop both, because VBAP is part of VBAK. Now let us create table. Same option, table, context, and I'm trying to choose VBAP. So when you choose VBAP, these fields will be displayed. So remember that. That's it. Now in view 4, I want to display selected item record. In view 4, I want to display selected item record in a form. So first of all, you have to take a group. Before group, you try to drag drop this node, output node. And you create a form by binding with VBAP, because VBAP contains selected item record. So first of all, let us insert one group. These things already I have explained in interactive report. The same options I am using. Now let us create a form I am trying to maintain context binding with VBAP because VBAP contains selected item. Okay, now let us write the code. In component controller, I'll create one execute method to fetch header records. I'll create one execute method, execute MD, and here I'll try to write the code to display header records. So first of all, capture the input values from input node. So to do this directly, you can use wizard. Whenever you capture, you can directly use wizard. Wizard node input plus you can use read operation. It will generate get static attributes method. So let me do that. Context, I'm selecting input node. I'm selecting input node, read operation. So it will capture your input values into work area. This is a common story. Now let us find output records, output header records to VBAK node. This is the next step. You have to bind output header records to VBAK node. So to do this, you can directly use wizard plus node VBAK plus set plus table. Set plus table automatically generates bind table method. So don't forget these things. Already I have explained, so just I'm doing it again. I'm selecting VBAK node, set plus table. Set plus table generates bind table here. And it is assigning internal table LT VBAK, so you can write your select query here. LT underscore VBAK, and you can use where clause, where VBLN greater than equal to ls underscore input hyphen VBLN low value, and VBLN less than equal to ls underscore input hyphen VBLN high value. So this we have already implemented this type of coding. So save it. This coding will fetch header records, but I want to get item records based on header record. Then you have to create supply function. If you want to display item records, the shortcut technique is directly select VBAP and create supply function. I've already discussed this. You can refer this interactive report example. The same thing I'm trying to do it. Supply function, when you double click, you'll get the code automatically here. Just you need to uncomment this coding. You uncomment this coding. So here it will allow you to capture header record into ls parent attributes. You will get selected header record into ls parent attributes, and here bind table is also auto generated for assigning item records. So what you need to do is just write one more select query here. Select star from something like VBAP into corresponding fields of table, something like that internal table LT underscore VBAP. Here this LT VBAP is auto declared here, LT VBAP. You can see the 20th line. So that we are using here, and you have to use where clause, where VBLN is equal to, here you need to pass the selected header record. You have to pass the selected header record. To where clause you have to pass, that is important. So that you can get it from here, ls parent attributes. Choose ls parent attributes and you pass it here. Hyphen VBLN, that's it. To fetch item records, we have written the code in supply function. To get header records, we have written the code in execute method. That's it. So let us activate and let us run yesterday's scenario and today's scenario. There is some problem, let me rectify. VBELN. Okay, now I want to run yesterday's scenario and today's scenario. Because for this component already we have created roadmap related configuration in FPM, we have created tab strip configuration in FPM. So those configurations you can run now. Here you can see. Here you can see yesterday's configuration. I'll run this. Double click. And you can go to WebDin Pro, execute. Here you can see configuration, test and execute in the menu bar. So this is the output of yesterday's scenario. I am providing 5,000, get data. When you go to second screen, it will display that header records. And if I select header record, based on selected header record, it will display item records here. If I change the selection, then item records also will change here. This is what we have done. And if I select item record, that selected item we are just displaying in view 4. That's it. Whichever item you select, that will be displayed in view 4. So whatever you want to do, you can do it in view 1, view 2, view 3, view 4. That will not change. That depends on your requirement. Apart from that, you can construct roadmap through FPM or tab strip through FPM. Now, the same output you can also run through tab strip. Just what you do is, go to this one. Here you can see FPM tab strip, double click that and go to test option in the menu bar with execute. It will open your tab strip scenario. Here you can see. There's a tab strip. You can provide some input here. And if you go to second tab, it will open your output records with header. And based on selected header, it will display items. And selected item is displayed in form. But this is tab strip scenario. And here you can see this is our roadmap scenario. So whatever it may be, you have to design your views in WebDin Pro itself. Okay, I'll just write one comment here. As a developer, we can design our views, the bracket view 1, view 2, view 3, view 4, according to our requirements. In WebDin Pro itself. In WebDin Pro itself, you have to design whatever you want. But roadmap FPM configuration, tab strip FPM configuration, you have to go through these above steps. Remember that. So the difference between yesterday's class, today's class is, in yesterday's class we have taken FPM GIF, in today's class we have taken OIF. Remember that. In yesterday's class we have taken step step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, but in today's class we have taken tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, tab 4. That's the only difference. Okay, so I think at least now you got some clarity. Yesterday's scenario also I think you got some clarity now, because yesterday's scenario, today's scenario, both are same. Just only difference is instead of GIF, use OIF. Okay, let me take some doubts from your side. Hello, Kalyan, you have any doubts? Hello, Kalyan, you have any doubts?
Sir, today I understood what you have done, but I need to practice yesterday's class. I need to go to the yesterday's class.
Okay, today's class is clear? Today's class is clear?
Sir.
Okay, so with same today's class, you can also do yesterday's class also, because almost similar.
Okay, sir.
What about Ranjit?
Sir, clear, sir.
Okay, fine. Ravi Grover. Ravi? Is it clear, Ravi?
I came to know that, I came to know what exactly the roadmap is and what exactly the tabs like using that FPM. It is clear now.
Okay, fine. Okay. That's the reason why I did not take yesterday's doubt session, because today you'll get all clarity.
Yeah, it's all clear now.
Okay, fine. Sandeep?
Unmuted.
Sandeep? Sandeep?
Yeah, it's fine, sir.
Okay.
It's clear now.
Okay, fine. Okay. What about previous topics? What about previous topics? Are you following regularly? Are you following regularly?
Yeah, actually I missed only one class on Monday. Today I have preferred those.
Okay.
Now it's clear.
Okay, fine. Santosh?
Yes, sir. Practice is required for that.
Okay, but from my
Yesterday's
side,
class.
from my
Especially
side, is
next-
it okay?
Yeah, it is fine, sir. I understood the roadmap.
Okay. Okay, Srinivas, what's your doubt?
Unmuted.
Okay, Srinivas, what's your doubt?
Sir, is this FPM used only for, roadmap and these two items, two UI elements?
There is one more thing, that is OBP, that I'll explain in the next class.
Okay, okay. Sir.
OBP is
So in
another
what
option.
way this- Okay. So in what way this FPM is different from a normal WebDAM process?
In normal WebDAM
when See, when we create an application, it is not under the component. We are going with some other package and we are seeing there.
That's a procedure you have to follow. But the main difference is coding can be avoided.
Okay.
If you observe your demo roadmap, that technique has lot of coding involved.
Okay.
But through FPM roadmap, there is no coding involved.
Okay.
And
So
configurations are required.
Okay. Is this interface is compulsory required to implement, sir, for all the FPM components?
Yes,
UI
compulsory.
building block.
Yes, that is compulsory.
Okay. So any type of FPM, like OF, GA.
Whatever, irrespective of any FPM, it is compulsory.
Okay.
Okay. What about Sunil? Sunil. Sunil is not responding. Sami? Sami is offline. Okay, so hello students. So if you have any further doubts, so just send me a mail. I'll respond mostly.
Unmuted.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So, send the link, sir, for interactive report.
Ranjit, I'll send that interactive report. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Or else what you can do is you can also take that interactive report example from your other colleagues.
Okay, okay, sir. I just may ask them, sir.
You ask them, okay?
Okay, sir.
If you don't get, then I'll send it.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
fine. Good night.